Okay, so first comes to the domain. So anybody have idea what is meant by domain? What is meant by domain? Okay, so banking is one domain, retails, insurance, manufacturing, life science, pharma. Okay, there is so many domains, guys. Okay, so online nothing but a e-commerce domain. Okay, online shopping you guys do, right? Is nothing but a e-com domain. Okay, so like this, telecommunication. Okay, like this the domains. So banking sector like banks and all that comes under banking domain. Retails like sales, stores and all comes under retails domain. Insurance domain, manufacturing, okay, life science, pharma, the online shopping center comes under e-commerce domain, the telecom domain. Okay, like this the domains, so many domains out there. Okay, so for example, you guys joined in a banking project. Okay, you guys joined in banking project, so you are under banking domain. So the any bank like HDFC bank is your customer. Okay, so you entered in HDFC bank under domain. So why I am sharing the domain knowledge in sense, it's very important that in which project you are working and how the data looks like. Okay, so that, so your project is HDFC bank, like a banking domain. So you can imagine how your data and like you can expect something, right? Like how the data looks like for banks. So if you are working in under banking domain, the data can be account holder name, okay, as I'm giving some columns. Okay, saving account or current account, payment mode, credit, loans, location, base location, transaction details, okay, nominee details, running loans. Okay, like this the columns. Okay, for example, I have account in HDFC bank. So what HDFC bank hold the information, it's related to my information, like my PAN card number, my Aadhaar card number, and my saving account, whether it is belongs to current account or saving account, any loans are running. Okay, any eligibility on credit card, so any offers running for loans, personal loans, what is the rate of interest, so what transaction I have done. Okay, so if I'm holding the HDFC bank ATM card, so I mean wherever I go in location wise, uh, I just draw the money from the ATM, so it will capture the information like from which location I draw the money, and how much transaction I just took from the ATM, and what is my saving, and what is current status of my that saving, and is there any limit like if more than 5 transaction I have done, so from sixth transaction that they put some charges, okay, if applicable, if no, no need, okay. So like that, so that's kind of information they store in a database, okay, like a combination of columns and rows, okay. So the transactions would be like this for the banking side. So this is just a simple example. So in real time the columns like more than 50 or 60, it's nearby 150 also, okay, but very few cases very few cases they will use in a project, okay. So how, so the data is available for me like this, account holder name, saving, current account, and like this. So how the requirements comes, okay. So the business analyst, for every project there is a business analyst, okay. So the business analyst approach to the bank, the business analyst approach to the bank. So first they'll analyze what's the purpose of using this report, okay. So the bank people, meet to business analyst, BA is called BA. So they will give the requirements like ours is HDFC bank, okay. Locations also they will mention in which locations are available, okay. So the requirement like how many total customers in HDFC bank, okay. Now the total customers in HDFC bank, location wise customers, okay, like this higher level requirements they will give, location wise, branch wise, okay. After that they will give the customer age in bank, I mean when they open the current account, so how many years this happened, okay. If like that, again here condition, if the customer more than 5 years, they will provide some offers, okay. This and all logical offer like some low rate of interest loans, okay. So like this, so they want to know how many customers are more than 5 years they holding the account, is there any good transaction for that customers, okay. If yes, they will provide some low rate of interest. And credit card holders total, okay. Credit card holders total HDFC branch on time payment, late payments, due dates, and fine, okay. If if a due date greater than on pending date, then they charge some amount of like 100 something. So like this. So if the due date cross, so day wise they'll charge. Okay, so that how many customers are like that. So if you remember guys, if you are having credit card, so based on your transaction, based on your payment mode, based on your shopping and your limits, they follow up you. How? So the it's all about data. So they will have data. So in the back end they will have the data like from how many years you holding the card, is it on time payments happen from your side. So based on that information, they will the reporting thing will generate that if the customer they will put the logics like if the customer holding this credit card and the payments are on time payments, and within the due date if they are paying, automatically the mail trigger to that respective team saying that so he's the best customer for more credit limit. So they will call you back like the mail trigger to respective team. Okay, so they will follow they follow they follow up to the customer saying that sir you are eligible for more credit limit, like before your credit limit is 50,000, so we are providing 5 like something like that because of our transaction and our CIBIL. So this and all depends on our transaction and the on time things. Okay, so like this they will give the requirement to the business analyst, the higher level requirements guys. Okay, this is the higher level requirements and the functional requirements. Functional, okay, functional requirements. Okay, functional in the sense they are high level requirements. In the flow they will tell this is a bank, they are looking for like this. Okay, once if they start the functional, the business analyst like he'll understand that okay this is the bank, the location wise that they're having the branches, and the higher level requirements they will imagine and they'll note it down. Once the functional team sit and discuss with technical guys, so if you are working with the bank customer, so what they are looking out. Okay, so they will discuss deeply and they will start the documentation. Okay, with the technical and functional team. So the functional guys have the idea like if the bank, how the bank operates. Okay, what kind of data they need and what kind of information they're looking out. Okay, so the report whatever we are developing the report all about uh, the decision making, right? It's all about a decision maker. Like by seeing this report, I can understand. Okay, the high level, by seeing this report I can understand this is my total sales, order count, and the product quantity. So I have here country. So if I click on any of the country, so I can see here the country wise sales. So I can decide okay this country for my business is running good, so I can take the decision on the same country I can start one more store. Okay, so in this country what specific product is running good, that product I'll try to make it available for the customers. Okay, so like this the decision making. So this report can give me some idea like for my business. Okay, in the future what decision I can predict, like prediction in the sense I can guess okay the upcoming days I can put more stock for the customer so that customer can buy, I can get a profit. So such scenarios, like such decision this report gives us. Okay, so if I see this data in the back end I can't understand. So for example this is my data. By seeing this I can't understand because the data is very huge, and by saying this product ID, product name, it's not, it won't give clear picture. It won't give some information what I'm looking out. Okay, so I'm doing some analytics, I'm implementing some logics. Okay, that logics give me the output like this. Okay, by seeing this we can take the decision. Okay, it gives some idea. Okay, so here we are presenting the analytics, we are presenting the reports. Okay, we're presenting the KPIs which gives some information like we can take the decision on my business. Okay, so like that the business analyst and the technical teams, so they will prepare the technical document. So that technical document, like what kind of data. So again, while they developing this technical document like a business analyst, functional document for the functional document, in the sense the functional area, like what is the application looks like. Okay, how the application looks like functional. Okay, functional is nothing but if, for example, if I'm going mall, okay, the best example is the functional in the sense. Okay, uh, like how the product look like. So, okay, the functional in the sense how the product. So for example, my mobile. Okay, I'm using mobile. The So there is a new company, they want to build mobile. Okay, they will approach to any manufacturing company, they will ask, we want to sponsor to our customers one basic model mobile. Okay, for our customers, after we celebrating 20 years company celebration, so we are offering like we just giving a gift to the our customer, like our employees. Okay, our employees. So the functional requirement, like I need a basic mobile. Okay, it's supposed to look some screen and numbers and messages on to our games. Okay, it's a mobile kind of mobile. Okay, but it should be give some smart look. So that is my requirement. Okay, so it's a kind of functional requirement, the high level requirement, how the product looks. Okay, so once if it is comes in technical things, so it goes in our level, like how we use the technical things, like they are looking only for the mobile. Okay, the functional they are looking only for the mobile. Okay, the mobile in the sense it should be touch screen. Okay, it should be in like a pad. It should support some softwares and some videos, something like okay, this kind of things, the higher level things are functional. Okay, if it comes under technical, if the mobile work should work right, for that what required, it's required some softwares inside that battery. Okay, it's lighting. So these are not technical things, it's kind of a logical. So if they click on any number, it should be display on screen. Okay, so this are all technically. So the functional document will give the high level overview of the things, and this technical things will give the some technical level and some logical level. Okay, so like that the functional requirement team gather the requirement, like they are looking bank location wise customers, and other location wise how many customers are available, and how many loans running for that location, like a high overview. Okay, for example, so this is my banking application. So I am giving here total customers in India in HDFC bank. Okay, total customers, like saving account holders or any. Okay, who are having a relationship with the HDFC bank, that count I'm giving. So this KPI I'm showing total account holders in HDFC bank in India level. Okay, here I'll give how many saving holders. Okay, say current like a saving account is there, right? How many saving holders, how many current holders. So if this number is of 1000, the total customers for my HDFC bank is 1000. Here 600 is my saving, and the remaining 400 can be current saving holders, right guys? Is it clear? Any doubts here? Yes or no?
No, Imran.
Okay, so is it clear, right? So this is how the requirements comes. After that, And yes, and here how many female saving holders, how many male saving holders, okay, and in which branch the more loans are running, okay, and how many credit card holders in HDFC bank, in that how many on time payment holders, and how many like a pending dues holders, okay, they will keep on follow up, right? Like so you are not paying the your EMI or payment like that. So how the trigger, okay, based on your report. So such kind of reports some company will develop, automatically they'll figure out like how many dues are for this month, okay, that complete information will goes to the respective team, they will follow, okay. So this kind of things will develop with by using this kind of reports, okay. Like, so the functionally I explained. After that, in such, this all KPIs I can say the numbers, so this are also KPI. So here I can say, I can show you like a customer wise, like sorry, like location wise customer counts I can show in this chart, okay. Location wise customer count I can show. So just like this, okay. Just imagine, just imagine here there is a Mumbai location, Bangalore location, Pune location, like this. So count I can say here for Mumbai 63, for Pune 50, like that, okay. The location wise saving holders and the location wise current holder, like that I can show. So by seeing these numbers they can understand, okay, this many customers are available in my bank, okay. So some information it will provide, and they will compare year wise, okay. So when the bank started when the bank started in 2000, okay, so that time, so my customers are total India wise 1000, okay. After that the customers increased like a 2000. So year wise also I can see the changes, okay. So how many customers when I was beginning in the bank, so 10 till 10 years my bank is running, so I can see the up and downs also, I can see the up and downs also here. So past since 10 years, what is my growth in bank, how many investors available, so what is starting rate of interest in my bank, what is current rate of interest in my bank, and when like when customers showed interest, like when 10.99 rate of interest, how many customers approached to my bank, when 12.99, how many customers withdraw that loan, okay. Like if they, how, where they interested, where they more interested, like in what rate of interest customers are interested to take the loans, okay. How many home loans are running, and in the home loans what is the tenure of each customer, okay, and how many customers still pending, okay, like that. Like that information the technical team will decide, okay. So we are the technical. Now the functional guys are given requirements, okay, this is a bank, they are looking so and so, okay. So from this we'll divide in technical terms, like so customers, okay. So they given location wise some count, the columns are available, in that columns I do some count, correct. So I'll first, they will give, so like when I start the development, like I'll give some column name, so I know the column names. So they are looking the total customers count in India wise, right? So I'll convert the things in a technical, so count of customers, okay. So it's nothing but a column name. So if the customers India wise 1000, so that number present for me. Next, location wise also I'm looking, so I'll put filter location, okay. Mumbai is one location, Pune, Bangalore, like that. So I'm showing this count total for India, okay. In that for, in India I have three location. Okay, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. If I click here for Mumbai, think 40 here, 30. So here 70, 30. Okay, so this is my count. So if I click on Mumbai, the count will show for this Mumbai location 40. Okay, sorry guys, this is 1000, right? Okay. So 100, just think 100 it is. So here this count should match with the total count. If it is individual count, it should show location wise like this. Okay, any dots guys here? Any dots?
No, Imran.
Okay, so all of you getting right, because if you understand the functional requirements, you can understand the technical terms also. Okay, so like this, I can show the total count of saving holders India level. Under India, for in three locations I can present the information like for Mumbai 40, for Pune 30, for Bangalore 30. So like this, in technical in technical way we present the information. Okay, they'll give some higher level information in functional document, like they want to see the count total India level and location wise. So I have a column called customers and location. Okay, so the tables store information like this. Okay, like this they will hold like what is the saving account number. Okay, and the customer name, and is it a saving account holder or a current saving account holder, and just imagine uh, in which what is account open date. Okay, and how much saving account, the amount, and any credit card available for him or not. So this information I have. So from this information I'll develop the report like this. Okay, so the data, the raw data, this is nothing but a raw data guys. Okay, this is raw data. Okay, so here we are not implementing in raw data, it's just a data. Okay, so this is all transaction data. So we are not changing any data here. Okay, we just storing the information. So from this raw data, okay, I'm presenting this report. Okay, so there is a raw material guys. Okay, there is a raw material like a cement, iron, bricks, sand, right? This all raw material. With that raw material I'm constructing my home. Okay, the apartment, the duplex house, the single house, whatever it is. So the combination of things, right? The raw materials, where I'm collecting some raw materials, with that raw material I'm building one house. Okay, so here the parts is the sand, iron, it has its own priority, right? When I will use the iron, so to build the pillars. Okay, to construct the home, how many things required. So there is so many raw materials required, labors required, right? So the same way there is a raw data. Okay, you can here also you can call raw data. Okay, raw data nothing but is a material. From that material I will take in required format. Okay, so this is nothing but a raw data. From this raw data I will design my report as I want. Okay, it's just simple guys. If you understand the flow, this is my database, this is my column, this is my table. From this tables what I want. Okay, if you are clear with the functional knowledge, like requirement, like if they tell about this is your domain, you have to imagine what kind of data I'm expecting here. Okay, so this all about banking domain. Okay, banking domain, and why I'm explaining this domain, the domain knowledge is very important. Okay, if you get a job, okay, if you enter in company, so domains also matters guys. Okay, if you don't have domain knowledge, it's difficult to understand the data. Okay, if you go pharma domain, Like a pharma is a man, like a, nothing but a tablets, medicine, vaccines they will develop. Okay, so that data is it can be differently. It won't be like a sales that not is not kind of data. It's like a vaccine dose and vaccine quantity, manufacturing date, expiry date, uh, like the the terms also is can be different with the retail data. Okay, retail and banking data. So which is near like our lifestyle. So the our for our real time lifestyle, the data is you might be have like a customer name, product name, something like. Okay, if you go and do any shopping. Okay, if you go and do any shopping in any retail, any mall. Okay, they'll give one in like one slip. Okay, and once your shopping done, okay, they will give one slip, right? So in the slip you can see that customer ID and the product quantity and any offers in that, like any discount. And if you are purchasing more than 100,000 rupees, the 5% discount. And they will take your mobile number. So for them, you are existing customer. For the existing customer, any offers for that. So if you like bill, they will give. Okay, the bill, the total price, and for that price and what is the discount, like this. So if you thoroughly check that bill, guys. Okay, if you thoroughly check that bills, you will understand. Okay, what is the product and what is the quantity, and the bill generate date, the your payment mode, you are doing with a credit card and like a debit card or phone pay or google pay. Okay, this data. So like a retail domain, I'm talking about retail domain is nothing but a store. Okay, you're going and doing some shopping in the store. Okay, so it gives some information. So if you see that bill, you will understand, guys. So like that, the domains also, the banking domains and pharma domains, retail domains, e-commerce domains, like hospital also one domain. In insurance domain it's also, if you take insurance domain, so there in insurance domain also, customer name, policy number, policy plan, nominee name, the policy amount, the tenure of policy, and if a natural death, what is the policy applicable. If you sudden death, what is the policy payment they're going to pay. And if the policy is 20 years, how many years the customer paid. After 10 years, if something happened to the customer, what beneficiary they get, like a nominees they get. Okay, like this. Okay, the data comes in such way. Okay, in that data you have to understand, if the insurance, what kind of data I get. If it is a banking domain, what kind of data. If it is a pharma domain, what kind of data. If it is a hospital, what kind of data. If it is a hospital, like patient's name, patient's joining date, and in patient's in date, out date, and payment mode, and what kind of surgery the patients taken, and how many days the patients admitted. Okay, is it normal room or AC room or general room. The patient have any government ID proof. Okay, if the patient get any benefit from the government for the disease, like that. Okay, so like this, guys, the data comes based on domain. Okay, if you have some knowledge on domain, it's very helpful for you guys to understand the data. Okay, so your flow also, it will be clear. Okay, what kind of the data I'm getting and what kind of requirements you can imagine. So if you join any organization or as a Power BI developer, your your customer is a big bazaar. You can imagine it's a big bazaar, in the sense it's a retail. You can imagine the sales, profit, stock. So the data looks like. Okay, if you join in any organization for the banking, you are getting a banking product. You can imagine it's all about transaction data, loans and credits, like a profit, this and all. Okay, so this all about domain. Okay, so is it clear, guys? Any doubts? You can ask if you have any doubts. Anybody?
No, Imran.
Okay,
No, Imran.
fine. So, so this is how the domains works. Okay. After that, if you have the knowledge in domain, so you will understand the requirements well. So how the requirement comes? So the functional team, they will explain, technical guys like a technical consultant there. So the technical consultant, he will provide the requirement to developers. Okay. So the requirements comes in a, like I show you the real time requirement document, guys, but I am giving over like overview of here, like a high level. And the technical documents comes like when it's written like a date of project start, and when it close. Close in the sense when it goes live. Okay. So here again they will have plan base. Okay, agile. Okay, agile plan. So in every software in development, any organization is now is the most important to know in which environment you are working. So in interview they'll ask in which environment you are working, like in kind of plan agile environment. Okay, it's a very important, guys, in interview. Like by asking this higher level things also, they come to know whether you are really worked in organization or not. Okay, by uh, by asking small things, they find out, okay, whether you are real guy or not. Okay, so here they can ask in which environment you are working, what model you are following. Okay, so I can say agile model, I can say agile environment, I can say agile. Okay, so agile is nothing but a is a plan. Okay, it's nothing but a plan, guys. So there is a some models are there, agile and waterfall. Okay, so we'll talk what is this both. Okay, so agile in the sense, so I'll give you some higher overview. Agile in the sense, here the customer will enter from the beginning to end. Okay, like in agile project, guys, in agile project, agile environment, in agile environment, there is a sprints in the sense, for 3 weeks they will call sprints, or 4 weeks. Okay, okay, they will divide the project, guys, they will divide the project. Like my project estimation is 6 months. Okay, my project estimation is 6 months. So they plan for agile model, they're going to implement on agile. Okay, agile nothing but a plan. Again and again I'm telling, agile is nothing but a plan. Okay, project plan it is. Okay, like how have we have to deliver the project. Okay, how we have to deliver the project. Okay, in agile I have 6 months, they will divide the 6 months weekly wise. Okay, so here the sprints are there, the phase 1, phase 2. Okay, again the phase 1, like guys, the film is there, right? Part 1, part 2, like that, the phase 1, the phase 2. So like that they will divide 3 months phase 1, 3 months phase 2. Okay, total 6 months. In phase 1, again in phase 1, they will divide 3 months is phase 1, 3 months is phase 2, right? In 3 months they will divide sprints. Okay, so one sprint, so in first sprint, sorry, in first sprint 3 weeks. Okay, so like that, in second sprint 3 weeks. So for a for example, I having two, one phase 1, phase 2. So in my first phase, okay, I have the requirement, like I want to develop the report, I want to develop the report They divided the 6 months project in for 3 months is phase 1, 3 months is phase 2. For 3 months, in the 3 months I'm going to deliver this three. Okay, summary sales, product sales, country sales. In phase 1, in 3 months I am going to deliver these three pages. Okay, these three tabs. So it's not that easy, guys. So here the sample data I'm taking, so that I'm showing here, but in real time there is a so much of effort they will keep. And you have to analysis the data. It should be very clear. Okay, and they won't compromise in a single thing. Okay, and in this 3 months, the 3 months is phase 1 I'm considering. In the phase 1 I'm going to deliver this, this, and this. Okay, and in sprint 1, like I'm saying, 3 weeks is my sprint. Okay, or 3 or 4 weeks is one sprint. One sprint like 1 month, right? The 4 weeks is 1 month, correct? So the first sprint I will deliver some, like a deliver in the sense, I'll show the customer, I'll show the customer where I am. Okay, I'll show the customer where I am, like what I am currently doing. Okay, in the first sprint they will give requirement, like, so guys, and how the requirement comes, like, okay, so once they plan how many sprints, like I am telling you again and again, in currently in the organization all are working under agile only. Okay, in agile only they are working. So in agile is nothing but a customer always interact with you. Okay, with the team, like every day. So for example, think in the phase 1, in the phase 1 3 months, phase 2 3 months, 6 months covered for my project. So my total project tenure is 6 months. Okay, in the 6 months, 3 months divided, for phase 1 3 months, phase 2 3 months. Okay, so again this 3 months. Okay, so again this phase 1 is 3 months I decided. Okay, so this 3 months I'm going to divide in a sprints. Okay, sprints. So each sprint, so it's decided by managers. Okay, it's decided by managers. Okay, each sprint 3 weeks. Okay, same. So here also each week, each sprint 3 weeks. Guys, this is not any technical thing. This all environment I am discussing. Environment. Okay, the real time environment I am discussing. How the real time software companies works. Okay. So I am currently in a Feb first week, right? Feb first week. So I can consider this is my first sprint. Okay, first sprint, like this whole week, this Feb first week, whole week I'll consider first sprint. For my first sprint I committed to deliver this. So this chart KPIs I want to deliver. Okay, I committed to deliver this total sales, order count, price by product name in the first sprint. Okay, so the plan ready. Okay, now the plan ready. So what is next step? So they decided, the management decided, the project is 6 months. In the 6 months, the phase 1, phase 2, they divided 3 months. Okay, in the phase 1 they going to deliver, like they going to develop the project with some certain things. Okay, after that in the next 3 months they will give some delivery. Okay, like that they committed. They started the project dividing for the developers and testers and production guys. So every day here Jira is a tool. Jira tool, guys. Okay, Jira tool under dev apps also. Okay. Okay, so you get the requirements. So for example, guys, i'm going I'm giving you guys task like for whole my team. I having a group, right? The Power BI group I have. I'm on each name I'm giving like a Sandeep develop the KPIs with available data. So like that, I'm just giving a higher level overview. Okay, I just giving a name like please provide the KPIs for total sales for this product. Okay, and for some other like for Girish, I'm giving please create the combo chart, like a bar chart with a combination of year and months. Okay, like that. So the the online requirements I'm providing, like I'm sending a message to my whole team to develop this, to develop that, to do this activity, to that activity. Okay, for that communication, here they are using Jira under DevOps tools, guys. Okay, Jira and DevOps. Okay, so it's nothing but a ticketing tool. Okay, ticketing tool. If you are working in agile model, okay, if you are working in agile, of course we're going to work in agile model only. No compromise here. So if you are in agile model, they will use Jira tool or DevOps. Okay, Jira tool also same, DevOps tool also, but the companies are different. Okay, so here the Jira, in the Jira tool, what they'll give the requirement like, okay, with your mail ID they will give like a at the rate of Sandeep. Okay, of course if you are in organization, guys, if you are in organization, they'll give you any of company's mail ID, right? So this tool knows who all working in this project. Okay, so that tool, in the tool they will give Sandeep create data model. Okay, the ticket number like this. Okay, 102 something. So Sandeep get mail. Okay, so Sandeep get mail like to create a data model. Okay, like this. Like this they will give the requirement, like this they'll give, guys. Create data model, that's it. So if you understand what is a data model, you know very well. So what is the data model here? So here first I loaded the data individually like this, right? My data individually loaded like this: the categories, customers, employees, orders, order details, orders, product, like that. Okay, so based on common key, it can be order ID, customer ID, employee ID. Based on this common key, I build the relationship here. Like, so I build the relationship here. It's nothing but a data model. Okay, so based on common key, okay, I build the relationship between these tables. This is nothing but a data model. Okay, so the first is designing phase. So they given the requirement, create the data model. Yes, the data is available for me, I know. By seeing this I understand my lead saying create data model. Okay, so I open that Jira tool. Okay, there is a backlog option and Jira tool also, DevOps tool also. There is a backlog, storyboard. So some options are available. Sprint plan. Okay, under which sprint you are in. Currently I'm in a sprint 1. Okay, like a first week of my project. Okay, so in the first week of my project, we analysis the data, we analysis the what source is my, like where I'm getting the data. So it's from Excel. It can be from SQL server, it can be like a Teams, like that. Okay, so I analysis from where my data is coming from. After that, The data is ready for the reporting. My data is ready. So my scrum master nothing but your project manager, guys. Okay, scrum master is nothing but your project manager who giving requirements. Okay, technical requirement who providing you, they are the scrum masters. Okay, so the scrum master send mail, like it's not mail, by using the Jira tool. They'll send the mail to individual, like create a data model, create a chart, create a flow, create a KPIs, like that. Okay, so I understand they will give, create a data model, just they will tag like this. Okay, the tag, the caption they will provide, create a data model. So if you are not understand, okay, if you are new to this Jira environment, or new to this team, or you are fresher, okay, just think you are the fresher. Your lead given create a data model, you know the Power BI, you know the data, you know everything, but Jira too you don't know. Okay, but you got the mail like a Gmail. Just imagine Gmail, but in organization Outlook they will use, guys. Microsoft Outlook they will use. Okay, Outlook they will use for the communication, like a formal communication, professional communication, like any team meetings are there, any official document they're sharing, like that. Okay, for the chat purpose, Teams they will use Teams, guys. Okay, they will use Teams, like a chatting. Okay, with with internal team. So you are working with Bangalore location, you are working with the Pune, someone you are working with Mumbai. So but your team placed in the different location, for the communication you will check in the Teams, like it is a WhatsApp. Okay, it's a WhatsApp, it's a kind of WhatsApp. So you will message to that to your respective team member. For example, I'm the Power BI developer. My team is working from different location, like a database case. The background data who are providing to me, they are working from different location. I'll ping them, like any of the column missing for me. Actually, my customer asked me to develop, like my Scrum master, Scrum manager asked me to develop one chart. Okay, the chart is a bar chart. Okay, the chart is bar chart. So in Jira, in the communication tool Jira, he asked me to develop uh, like a country filter should be available for my project. Country, okay, this is a country filter, nothing but, guys, I'm filtering the data here. The selections are there, right? Is nothing but a filter. Okay, this is called filter. So I'm selecting something based on my selection. The data changing. Okay, is nothing but a filter. So uh, my requirement is I want to set up a one filter called country, but the column is not available for me. Okay, the column is not available for me. So what I do? So I got the requirement, like in a Jira tool. They said uh, set up a filter. Okay, set up country filter dashboard, like that I got. So I got a setup country filter in dashboard. I'm not understand what is called. Okay, I just raise a in the same tool. If you not understand, there is a uh, like a discussion board. Okay, discussion discuss board is it. You just raise the request, raise your voice, like can we have call. Okay, these guys knows, the scrum master knows what it does mean. Okay, I'm not clear on this requirement. Okay, so you will raise like can you have call. So he will respond. If he is not respond, guys, you know very well who assigning you work. You can message, like you can drop a mail in a Teams. Okay, it's Team nothing but a kind of WhatsApp communication messenger. Okay, you can just ping him. For example, I assigned to the I assigned to the requirement to the Sandeep, saying that set up a country filter in dashboard. I don't know. I like Sandeep not aware what's supposed to do here. So Sandeep will ping me like, can you have call? So if I have time, I'll discuss with the Sandeep. Yes, Sandeep, what's your talk? So I'll explain that actually there is a column called country. Okay, there is a column called country. So this country you have to set up for this sales analysis dashboard. So I explained to the Sandeep. Okay, yeah, Sandeep got idea. Okay, so this column I have to be set as a filter, the country column. Okay, fine. So Sandeep started the development. So Sandeep looking for the country, but country column not available in these tables. Okay, the country column not available in these tables. Okay, the backend data whatever I am getting on that data not available, not available, the column not available in the table. Okay, so again doubt, so the column not available in database. Okay, so what's to whom I have to approach? There is a backend team. Okay, there is a backend team who working on database. So they only providing us data. Okay, they only providing us data. Okay, so the country is missing, right? So you know very well who are working on the database. So think Jamir working on as a database. Okay, so you will ping to Jamir, like you will message to Jamir, I am looking for in teams, guys, the teams. Okay, there is nothing but a WhatsApp. Okay, in the Jamir is a backend guy, like a database guy. You'll the Sandeep will communicate to the this Jamir, saying that I am looking for the country column for my dashboard, but it's not available in back, like in my reporting. So Jamir will check in the background, like in a database. He will check, yes, the country column is available. Fine, I'll provide you the table. So the Jamir provide that country column with a respective table. Think this is the before this data available, before this data available. So when my requirement comes to add a country column, like a country filter for my dashboard, that column not available, this column not available in background. The Sandeep approached to the Jamir, saying that the country column I'm looking, but I'm not able to find in the table. So Jamir will go and check in the background. So this table with Sandeep, but he is looking for country column. The country column not available. So he complained to the Jamir, saying that the country column not available for my reporting purpose. So Jamir will check it out. So if the column is available, if the data is missing, or by mistake the data not added to the country, so the country column, the country data, they will provide. Okay, the India something, India by something like. So this column Sandeep is looking. So the Jamir provide this column to Sandeep. After that, the Sandeep will start development. So he will set up that the country filter here. So in Jira he will update. In Jira he will update. Okay, the status done. Okay, like this requirement done. Okay, so once if the status changed by Sandeep, the pop-up menu comes to me. Okay, I'm the Scrum manager for the Sandeep. So I'll go and check in a Jira tool. Okay, this is a communication board, guys. This is a communication tool, like where requirements distribute through this Jira tool. Okay, so once the Sandeep change the status, I can get the mail saying that the from Sandeep getting the mail. What is the requirement? I can see here, set up a country filter in a dashboard. Okay, I go and check in a report, like a dashboard. Okay, the requirement done. Okay, I close that ticket. So like that, the Jira tool how it works, the DevOps tool also works same. Okay, but the navigation is a different case. Okay, like you have messengers, right? Different messengers. The Facebook, you can see the Facebook outlook looks different. The Instagram outlooks looks different, like that. So it depends on how you are using. So current, before we were using in projects Jira, okay, now we are using DevOps, okay. The same, the functionality, the output is the same, okay. What we, for what purpose we are using this Jira tool, the same purpose we are using DevOps, okay. This, which tool they're going to use, that decided by management, okay. So it is set based on that cost and flexibility, okay. So far I worked for Jira. No, I'm using DevOps case, okay. But the like if you buy 10 rupees ticket also in a theater, you can watch the same movie. If you buy in the floor also, like first class, second class also, the output is same, okay. The end of the day, you can watch the movie in the same theater along with the people. The same way, the tools also, okay. The Jira tool, the DevOps tool, the agile environment, the purpose is the same, okay. This is also for ticketing, to assign to the developers and testers, okay. This is also tool where for the developers and testers, okay. But the outlook is a different, that's it. Like a it in a DevOps, the options looks in the top like this, okay. In Jira, the left side like that, that's it, okay. But the output is the same. So if they ask you in the interview in which environment you are working, you have to tell, in Jira environment I am working as a developer, okay. In Jira means they will understand how the plans, how they run the projects and all, guys, okay. And every day you will have the calls with the customers, okay. The stand up call, I can say. So they assign the work, okay. In the beginning shift, like your timings is 10 to 6, like that. In general shift, in the day shift, they assign you one task, to develop this chart, okay. So you know where you are holding here, so you are implementing some logic here, okay. That logic you have to implement on this chart, okay. So there is a stand up call with a team, okay. With the team, you will have the stand up call every day with the team, okay. So they will ask what is your status on this current task, okay. The task they assign, right, to create the chart. So you will tell, I'm working on this task, so the chart is a bar chart, so I'm implementing the logic on this chart. So the logic is like you have to just give overview of where your status, where you are working. If you have any doubts, you can tell them, okay. You just track, like this chart, price by product name, okay. Your requirements price by product name, you just struct here, like your requirement is price by product name. You are implementing one chart here. So you are thinking to give this chart in a bar chart, but customer looking for a pie chart, okay. Think so customer looking for pie chart, but you are facing some issue, okay. You are facing some issue, but this is not looks fine. So you stuck here. So in the meeting, in the stand-up meeting, you can discuss with your team. So the customer given requirement like a price by product name, but the chart not looks bit familiar with that data. So I'm going to present the chart with a stack chart so that it looks fine, okay. So like that. So if you have any issues, but you have to give a status where you are holded with the current task. For example, as I told, the Sandeep missing columns, the Sandeep missing the column called country. So you raise a ticket in Jira, okay. You raise a ticket in Jira saying that Jamir, please provide me the column called country, okay. Column called country, so that I can start my requirement. So until unless the country column not available, because that is your main task today, okay. Until unless the country task country name not available, you can't work with this dashboard, because you have only one requirement, okay. So if you have another requirement, like if the country not dependent on any other requirement, like a city you have, you have another two requirements I given to the Sandeep. One is set up the country filter for the dashboard. Another requirement is develop the chart price by city. So Sandeep started first working on country. Country column not available, but he got the requirement in Jira. Okay, so he got the requirement in Jira. Set up the filter country in a dashboard, but the country column not available. But who is the responsible for this? Jamir is the responsible for this because he is a database guy. So through Jira tool, he will interact with the Jamir saying that country column not available for me, please provide. So until Jamir provide this country column, Sandeep can't start work. So but Sandeep have one more ticket, price by city column, price by city chart he has to create. So he will hold this requirement, he will start this requirement. Okay, today evening he has a stand up call. In the stand up call he will provide the status like I started my first ticket, the filter, the country column not available. So with the backend team I raise a request to provide the respective column. So once if we provide the column, I start working on that. Meanwhile I started another requirement called price by city. I'm working on this, it's in progress. That's it, your status done. So that stand up call, so in the stand up call you give the status where currently you are in. Okay, this all about agile guys, this all about agile methodology. So every day you will have interaction with the team. The team gave the status where they are currently working and where they stand up. Okay, and how the work is going on, and even customer also knows where the project currently, okay, where the status actually, so till what and what requirement they are working. Okay, so they given requirement like bank application designing. So today logo you created, the first day you present to the customer, that logo has been fixed. If any changes customer looking guys, if any changes customer looking like HDB, my logo is HDB. So next to the HDB any image required, before in the discussion in requirement customer said HDB enough for my bank. Okay, after seeing that logo the customer review, okay, the customer review HDB, he was looking, okay, next to HDB any image he's looking out. Okay, any image he's looking out. So what he'll tell, okay guys, next to the HDB if any image fix means it looks fine. Yeah, it's a customer wish, whatever he asks us to fix we can do that. We'll say okay. Okay, so we'll fix any image next to this HDB. Our sales analysis, I'll give for sales analysis one shopping logo, I'll keep it here. Okay, so like that. So in agile plan, why the customers are very interested to follow the agile project, agile methodology, because whatever they want to change they will change on running project guys. Okay, so sales before they decided sales analysis only this text for this application, again they changed the requirement like saying like keep any image next to this. Okay, so like this in between also if they want they can change the requirements guys in agile flow. Okay, because customers also understand where my project currently running. Okay, if it is looking fine, before they decided to apply this color for this chart, it's not looking fine, they will tell apply orange color or apply gray color, like that. Where in agile only it's possible, in agile plan only it's possible guys. Remember, first I describe agile flow and agile and waterfall, right? Agile and waterfall. Okay, you see here agile and waterfall, it is here. Okay, so so far I discussed agile. Okay, in agile everyday interaction with the customers. Okay, if they want to change the requirement they can change the requirement. Okay, once they decided to start agile methodology project, they will use Jira tool. They will use Jira tool or DevOps tool, where they will distribute the requirement to the team. Okay, this is one thing. Waterfall in the sense, in beginning they will give requirements in beginning, like the customer will give requirement. Mine is bank, I want this application. After 6 months the customer comes in picture. Is it clear, guys, all of you?
Imran, I have one doubt, Imran.
Yeah, please.
Most of the companies will use only Jira or DevOps, Imran. Only.
See, before, like Jira also using, DevOps also using. Okay, you can tell any
Okay,
of this. You
both.
can tell Jira. Okay, because most of guys knows Jira. DevOps past 6 months I am seeing. Okay, so both are same. Jira also same. DevOps also same. That's both are for
Okay, Imran.
ticketing only. Okay, but based on the cost, it can be $100, it can be $50, like that. That's it. That the output is the same. Okay, like
Yes,
how Power BI works, the same ClickView also works. Okay,
correct, Imran.
but the work is same. Here also total sales you can show like this, and ClickView also you can show same. But the cost, this is a cheap than ClickView. That's it. The using is a different, but the output comes same. Is it clear, guys? So this is what
Yes, Imran.
agile and real time environment in companies, software companies. So any doubts, guys? Here it's a very important. You know, in simple things. Wait, just a minute. I'm going to say. So in a real time environment, in small things, they can understand whether you are really working in a software company or not. Okay, they will ask what is your team size. Okay, it's a basic thing. What is your team size? In reporting teams, if the 6 months project, guys, two are one guy mostly. Okay, if it is 6 months project, two are one is a developer. Okay, if 1 year, 2 years, 3 years project, two or three guys are developers. Okay, and what is they will ask what is a team size, and so you can say 2 to 3 or 4 to 3. Okay, 3 to 3 to 1 or single resource, you can say. Don't go behind like a 10, 12, 15, like that. Okay, in the team, no develop like any big project, guys, 4 to 5 people's works. Okay, that too if it is a 1 year project or 2 years project. If it is 6 months project or 7 month project, max to max three. Okay, just say three members. Okay, in that three members, so you can say two Power BI developers. Okay, one is a tester. Okay, that is team size. So they will ask how you are the how who is giving requirements to you. Okay, they're simple. Who is giving requirements to you? So my manager. How your manager give you requirements? There is a called Jira tool. So in the Jira tool, they are providing the requirements. So from the Jira, I'll check my status, like any ticket assigned on my name. If yes, I'll go and check in tickets. So in the backlog, so there is a backlog option. So I'll click on backlog. I'll get list of tickets. So they will assign tickets in the list. Okay, on my name. So I'll just open the ticket. I'll check as per my requirement. If I am aware of that requirement, I'll start working. I start development. So if I have any doubts, I'll set up the call with the respective team, respective manager. So I'll ask the details. I'll clear on my requirement, I'll start development. Okay, that is one thing. And every day we'll have the stand up call with the customers, with the internal team, on currently which requirement you are working out, and we'll discuss the status of every requirement. Okay, is it clear, guys?
Yes, Imran.
Yes, Imran. Clear.
Yes. So it's all about real time scenarios and real time environment. So they, in small things will caught. Okay, so you just be clear on where you are. Okay, fine. So we'll meet up tomorrow class. That's all today. So if you have any doubts, please ask, else I'll wind up.
No doubt, Imran.
Okay, fine. Okay then.
Okay. Bye, Imran.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Okay, bye, Imran.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye, man.
Yeah. Bye.